Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining my father and I. Hopefully, my brother will be joining us soon. We shall see.
Could well
How
be that he's off out for a 15-mile run or something, or it could well be that he's still snoring away in bed. The truth will be told later, I'm sure. But the
um,
two important ones are here, so let's get started.
how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, except for chronic back pain, chronic ankle pain, chronic knee pain, and everything, but I'm doing fine. Yesterday, being a typical British person, I woke up and I thought, I'm going for a walk today. So I went for a walk. For those that can see the back, what's behind me, I walked 11 miles yesterday. And it was hot. Here in Texas yesterday, I woke up early and I went out for a small walk before breakfast, just around the street here. And it was lovely and cool. It was 7:30 in the morning, and it was cool. So I had my breakfast and went to one of the state parks. And by the time I finished walking, it was it 36 degrees Celsius? No, 35 degrees Celsius. So I managed to make it back home, and I've seized up for the rest of the day.
So I assume you didn't go out on any more walks after that then.
I went for a small hobble in the evening, but it was just a couple of 100 meters and that was it. But I've been out this morning. So far this morning, I've done 4,500 steps. So I'm averaging 19,000 a day. So I still got quite a few to go, but there's a start at least. What about you and your week?
Well, this week it's been tough. I have a lot of work to do because all my exams are coming up this week. So I didn't have the extra time to go on a long walk, sadly. Last week, I did average 17,500 steps because I was working that week as well. So I managed a lot of steps in that week.
Tell
Yeah,
me
so
about the push-ups though.
yeah, for about, I believe it's just over 2 weeks now, I've been doing 100 push-ups a day. But like the day before yesterday, I only managed 50. So yesterday I had to do 150 throughout the day. It's not at one time. The max I can do is about 50, 60 push-ups at a time. And then,
Well, the max I can do is about 50 or 60. Max I can do is about 2, I think.
no, but it's really nice. And you can feel the muscles immediately afterwards, which is nice, which is what I like. But yeah, also 2 nights ago, I went walking in the evening to get my remaining few thousand steps until I got to 10,000. And there's a pull-up bar in the park, and I did that about 4 or 5 pull-ups I managed to do.
Okay.
And then I walked around and I did another 5 or 6. And then, so in total, I probably did about 16 or 20 throughout my walk. And the day after, my abs were really hurting, which is a bit weird, but yeah, it's nice.
I think I might be able to manage the Sanko pull-ups. If somebody would have helped me, then maybe. But
Yeah, but that's the great thing in the gym right next to you. You can set a weight, so you can put in 50 kilos and then do a pull up with only, well, the remaining weight. Yeah. So I
okay.
think it's a good way to get started.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it from my bedroom window here.
No. Speaking of gyms, have you been lately?
No, I haven't. What happened this week? Today is Sunday.
Well, you got home.
I flew back from Germany on Tuesday. Even though I was flying, was it 15 hours traveling, I managed to get my steps in. No, I don't think I did. I managed to get a decent amount, 10 or 12,000. But for the last few days at least, I've exceeded the 19,000, but it's only been walking. I've had terrible problems with jet lag, which has been a lousy excuse because there's been no reason why at 3 o'clock in the morning when I've been wide awake, I couldn't have gone down to the fitness center, but I haven't. So I'll have to get down there. because my weight is stable-ish, but it's stable too high. It's since middle of April, I've been 102.3 kilos. It's gone up a bit, it's gone down a bit, but that's where it's level at the moment. And considering before Christmas, I think I was down at 90. God, was I even down to 80?
95.
I need to go and check, but I think I was just below 90 at one point. So I've got to get it down. But so I'll do that. But the good news is it's not going up.
Okay, that's good. I think my weight is going up a bit. I don't know why. I don't know if it could be a bit of muscle gain. I don't know. Maybe it's just a very stressful time, so I'm eating more subconsciously or unintentionally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it'll be over at the end of this week, will it?
Yeah,
Or with your exams, and then you can focus on the next step of your life.
yeah. I mean, I have other exams, but they're in a month's time.
So you going to decommit on your steps for this week? You mentioned yesterday that your Garmin had broken.
Well, that's why I've been using the Apple Health app for my steps now. It's quite sad, Mr. Garmin. I don't want to decommit because I will be going into school on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I should manage a few thousand steps at school.
Yeah.
But maybe Tuesday I might not do them because on Wednesday I have a huge exam, so I have to prioritize the studying right now.
For sure, you can always do extra steps the day after or the day after that.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
So you're feeling good with the push-ups then, obviously.
I am, yeah.
And it must be really cool to be able to go onto one of those pull-up bars and actually do them.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be able to do above like more than 10, so I don't know. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I mean, when I'm walking,
How many years ago could you do them?
quite a few years ago, actually.
Well, you're
Yeah,
not as young as you used to be.
that's true. That's true. But no, I'm like you. I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that sense because when I'm walking through the park and I see the pull-up bar and there's people close by, then I think, no, I'm not gonna try it. And then I give you smack if you don't want to try something. So yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that Thomas isn't here. I've got my Idaho City t-shirt on today. This is a medium. And it's a little bit snuggly, but it's still okay.
That's good. That's good.
I had a good walk there when we went and met Thomas. But I enjoyed yesterday because yesterday, even though it doesn't compare with the what do you call it, the scenery in Austria, even though it doesn't compare with the scenery in Boise, Idaho, the park I went through yesterday was good. You could hear the traffic in the distance, but if you could shut away the traffic noise, then you had a feeling that you're in the middle of nowhere. So it was a nice park. I shall go there again. Next time I'll take my swimming costume because there's a river going through where you can swim. And when I got there was nobody swimming, but by the time I finished, there were plenty of people swimming there. So it would have been good. No, maybe it wouldn't, because maybe my legs would have seized completely and I would have drowned. Okay, so maybe when I go the next time, I'll go swimming before I start walking.
That sounds very nice. How far is it away walking?
To get there, it's about 25 minutes, half an hour in the car.
Okay, in the car. Wow.
So, but it was worth it. What I've learned is me and your mum went there some weeks ago. We couldn't get in because the park was full. So you just go ahead and book online. It's $6 per person. So what I'll do is for the coming weekend, because this weekend ahead is a big holiday weekend in America. So for the coming weekend, I'll find another state park, and if it's just $6 or $7, I'll book it just in case. And if I decide not to go, then I've lost $6 or $7. No big deal.
This is the new Richard. I would have no, I could have never imagined you talking about $6 or $7 parking.
No, the parking's free. You just pay for the person.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not cheap, but hey,
No.
you mentioned you wanted to keep this short today because of your studies. So for this coming week, I'm going to go to the gym.
Do you know what you're gonna
get back on the Stairmaster, and I'm going to do something to try and train my back a bit, to strengthen my back, because, like I said, it's hurting like crazy now. So I'll look at some back exercises and do some of those this week, and I'll give you an update next week.
Sounds very good.
Okay.
Like I told you, before you go to the gym, you need to look it up and not just.
Yes, oh wise one. All right, then, let's finish this for now.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I'm sorry that my brother couldn't be here, but I'm sure he'll be here next week. And on that note, have a